All right, mic check, mic check. All right, mic check, mic check. All right, we good to go. What's up, everybody? Man, oh man. Hold on. Whew, Lord, I'm glad I stayed home today because I am not 100%, man. Just had a coughing fit right before I went live with you guys. So that's what the holdup was. What's up, everybody? We got Denver, Blair, Craig, Jay. We got two J's. We got J Dex, J Brick. Man, oh man. Shout out to Glance, bro. Glance has got the sweet LED scroll with the touchdown animations. All right, all righty, all righty, all righty. Okay, first and foremost, why Josh Allen put up 44 points in the person? I'm up against Josh Allen. The man put up 44 points by himself. So, yeah, probably going to lose that fantasy matchup. Right now, the LA Rams are leading the Seattle Seahawks with the beginning of the fourth quarter. Today is a big day. Today is a big day for the Detroit Lions, man. And I'm going to tell you what. I am a little irritated because remember back in a month ago, October 12th, a lot of you Lions fans were saying, what were you saying? Y'all remember? I remember. Y'all were saying, we can afford to lose this game. We can afford to lose the game against the Kansas City Chiefs. And we lost the game. Now, you can put it on me if you want to. That's fine. I can take it. I did those things. I can be the Dork Knight. Okay, that's who I can be. But at the same time, now that loss could come back to haunt us. And the two that we have in addition to that one. Because with a loss today, the Detroit Lions will fall out of the playoffs because the San Francisco 49ers are winning right now. They're looking to go to 7-4. If the Detroit Lions go to 6-4, they will be out of the NFL playoffs. Of course, there's 7 games left, but we got a lot that it could come down to one game, which is why I don't understand why y'all was saying, oh, we can afford to lose this game. No, you can't. You can't afford to lose any game in the NFL. And now, with they loss today, the Lions fall out of the playoffs. With they win today, they stay in control of the NFC North. How crazy is that? We got a donation from Jordan Taylor, 199, says, Lapuki on IR is heartbreaking. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Today, the Lions are look, if we lose today, I mean, what do we expect? We don't have our starting tight end. We don't have either one of our starting cornerbacks. We got the Legion of Whom back there. Brian Branch is going to be the only starter, him and Amik, right? And today is going to be a big day, a big test. Can the Detroit Lions generate pressure with their front four? Can they get sacks with their front four? Because if they can do that, we can still win this game. We're going to need them to do that more than we've needed them to do that this season. We're also going to need to watch Jalen Hurts because you got Devontae Smith. You've got A.J. Brown. It's not like he gets the ball, but watch he get him. I guarantee you they target A.J. Brown today, especially if Amik is on Smith. I guarantee you, bro. So our front four has got to get to the quarterback. But not only get to the quarterback, bring him down, which means that our secondary, you know what the word of the day is? What do you think the word of the day is? The word of the day is discipline. That is the word of the day. The Detroit Lions defense has to be disciplined. Don't worry about doing any other job. Worry about doing yours, right? Front four, you worry about stopping the run and getting to Jalen Hurts. Linebackers, watch Jalen Hurts, watch across the middle, stay on your assignments. Secondary, don't get a bunch of penalties. Don't do that. Stay disciplined, keep your assignments, win this game. Today is a really, really big game. Really big game. Let me see. Anna D says, can't afford to lose any games. That's crazy talk. Not me. I want them to win every game. Frank, you and me both. Two guys in the podcast says this is a must win. Lamar Jackson threw an INT. This reminds me of that 15-win Minnesota game. Yeah, right. It does have that feeling to it. We win in the division regardless of this game. What's up, Shadow? What's good? Or Sean says the best Detroit Lions news. Thank you. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate that. The Vikings loss was just stupid. Jay, it was, wasn't it? And that's why we're going to get into our next subject. today, if you didn't see my video or you didn't hear the news, Dan Campbell decided to pull play calling. He is going to call the plays for the rest of the season. And that spells, to me, the end of Johnny Morton in Detroit. And to me, the main reason he did it is because John was stagnant. The second reason he did it is because John lost the locker room. If you ask me, he threw his players under the bus. Dan Campbell, first of all, Dan pulls play calling. Then he throws the players. Then John throws the players under the bus. Dan calls the plays, spreads it all around. Jamison Williams has the best day he's had all season. Led the team in yards. Had one target that didn't go to him. That didn't result into a catch. Right. Couple touchdowns, 1 or 2, whatever it was. Right. And now Dan said, "I'm taking it back. It's mine. It is mine." Speaking of something that somebody taking something, Dylan Gabriel out with the concussion. It is Shadur Sanders' time. Shadur waited his turn. He up in there now. I think that might be the end for DG. That's what I'm saying. So I'm going to be watching some Cleveland Browns stuff tonight. Hutch need to put Hurts down. Where is the inactives? Okay, Jeremy. So the reason that we get on when we do is because the active drops exactly 1 hour and 30 minutes or 90 minutes before kickoff, which is why my stream is planned the way that it's planned. All right, so Sam Darnold is choking against the Rams. The Rams look like they about to move to 8-2, and they might just win that division. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, that's going to be something. All right, I do have Twitter pulled up, so approximately 6:45, 6:50, that list will come out, and that's when we'll get off. So that's what time it comes out. Grind it out with that run game. What's up, Amin? What's going on, bro? Hurts might run for his life if Muhammad and Hutch are chasing him. Let me see. Oh, that's going to Brown for sure. What's up, Monkey? Says, what up, Derek? People who don't know how important this game is doesn't know ball. Thank God Dan Campbell will be calling the plays. Let me see. He got picked off. Not going to lie. We got this. Derek stayed home. That's funny. Browns players going hard for Shadur. They've wanted it since the preseason. Yeah. What's up, Corey? J-Mo is a beast. Give him the freaking ball. I agree. Yeah, don't use J-Mo at the end. Use him all the way. 4 picks for Sam. He threw 4 picks? Sam Darnold, bro. Sam Darnold. Y'all, listen. Y'all, you know what? I'm about done with y'all. Y'all getting on my nerve, bro. You are getting on. Every time I go to the game, we lose. That's crazy, bro. Y'all so quick. Do y'all forget that we was 7? We had won 7 straight that I went to in 2023. That's crazy to me. Darnold turning back into a pumpkin. How many sacks do they have on Darnold? Time of possession is critical for the Lions. Keep the ball on O and go for long drives. Darnold was scared of the Lions and Rams. How long until certain fans turn on Dan Campbell whenever he have a bad game? Tavion, they turn on him every bad game, bro. Every single bad game, they turn over on him. They do that all the time. Myles Garrett got 4 sacks on the day. Wow. Yeah, I have been out of it. I did watch. We did a live stream. It was okay. I had to stop the stream because I was having technical difficulties. So I spent literally between 1:30 and 4 o'clock trying to figure that out. Then I had to go make a run, and now I'm back in front of you guys. Had some dinner, and now I'm back in front of you guys. 7 straight young punks. I made at least 3 weeks idle, they say. Yeah, Lava, I mean, that makes sense. Wiz Hutch never got hurt. 0 sacks on Darnold. Wow. The Rams have no sacks, and they intercepted him 4 times? That's insane. That is insane, man. Wow. So, again, today. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me mute the mic real quick. Hold on. I'm going to show you what I'm going to show you. Lord Jesus. I came with this dude. Bro. How does he even have a job? I don't understand. How can you be so biased and have a job, bro? Aren't you supposed to be like neutral? How can dog? But the reason that I'm going crazy, do you understand, Lions fans, that if we lose today, okay? If we lose today, the Bears are in first place in the NFC North. So not only do we have to deal with the snake, and it's, oh my God, so we have to deal with him. Then for the next 7 days, we have to hear oh my God. And the Bears fan base is miserable. They are miserable, bro. They talk so much stuff. Oh my God. Oh, I'm not ready. Bro. I'm not ready. Are the Bears the best team in football? Knuckles due for a good game. He has not played up to his usual standards. Of course, they have not given him as many opportunities. What's up, Lions Talk Live? Says Lions by 7. Saying ridiculous stuff like that gets you more engagement. Fave, but he believes it, bro. He believes it. I've never seen a more biased person like in sports, like ever. Come on, bro. His face irritates me. Let me see. J-Mo gonna need J-Mo tonight. Absolutely. And you know what? I think that the X factor of today's game is going. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. This is funny. Warren Sharp. Dang. I mean, hold on, wait.
Williams this time. A nightmare for Sam Darnold. The Rams with a 9-point lead and the ball in Seahawks territory. The defense dominating the red zone and taking it away 4 times.
Yo. So that means today's a big day. I cannot stand Adam Rank, bro. I'm sorry. He got me. Oh, because I hate the Bears, bro. I didn't really like, okay, for me, it was the Packers. But now with Ben Johnson over there, I hate the Chicago Bears from their fan base. They remind me of like the Baltimore Ravens fans where they just won't shut up. Just shut up, bro. God. What's up, Dern? With that being said, one and done in the playoffs. Adam Rank need to be humbled. The Bears are going to burn out. Lions fans, who's ready? I'm ready. FTB. Dan calling plays is the best thing we could do. I agree. But here's what I want to know. How much are we going to disrupt Jalen today? That's what I want to know. And if you got a question while we're still on, I forgot about that. Let me put this number in here. This is the kind of the preliminary name. This right now is the going name. Okay. Hold on. Yeah. Somebody gave me this yesterday. All right, so that number that I just put in, if you were to text that number, I could read your text. Make sure you put where you are, put your name and where you're calling from. So like Derek from Detroit and then the text, all right? If you get it in before the show's over, I'll try to read as many as possible. Especially if Barnes comes too. Philly fans are mean and crazy. Yeah, I heard it's supposed to be 40-mile-an-hour gust today. So how much of Jake Bates will we see? How much of their kicker will we see? How many fourth down attempts will we see? So today's going to be something, man. Again, when the inactives comes out, I will be sure to let you guys know. I got everything except the hat where I'm about to get my hat pretty soon. 2 sacks at least for Hutch. I'm calling it. You know what, Ty? He needs one, bro. Bears going 7-10 to finish the season would be the best thing ever. Feels like the game of the year, doesn't it? You know what, Michael? It kind of does, bro. I called it the second most important game of the season, and I still stand by that because that first going 0-2, but think about this. The Bears went 0-2, and I don't think the Bears are going to make the playoffs. I think that the Bears are going to get pushed out by, the San Francisco 49ers. So we'll take a look at the standings before we end the show. I will be on at 7:30. I will be on at 7:30 as we await kickoff. Establishing the run will be key. I agree. Laporta will definitely be missed today, Aaron. I agree for sure. One thing the Packers and Lions fans can agree on is Bears still suck. Can't stand the Bears. Yeah, cannot. You ain't at the game, bruh. You know what? If y'all do, if y'all, I should put y'all in timeout, bro. Y'all be killing. So if we lose today, you have to shut up. That's how that's going to be. If we lose today and I'm not there, no more. It's done. Done for the season. If we win, then you can keep talking. All right? Deal. If we win today, which I'll take, then you can talk all you want. But if we lose, zip it for the rest of the season. Those gusts will affect Goff's arm. Should see a lot of crossers tonight. A lot of running tonight. Yes, that is the text line. Go ahead and text your name and where you're calling from, and I will bring you in. All right, so we've got Nephew in the building. Goes by Eric in the chat. Says, who in the Legion of whom do you think will have a great game tonight? That's a good question, Nephew. Oh, man. I don't know, bro. Maybe Arthur Millette. I mean, he had one last time. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. But, bro, I don't know. It really depends on that D-line, if that D-line can step up and get some pressure on Jalen Hurts. All right, we got somebody else as well. Stat Pat calling from or texting from Alabama says the Alabama boys, Gibbs, Jamo, and Branch, going to show out tonight. Roll Tide, love from Bama. Yeah, and they going up against a Bama boy, aren't they? With Jalen Hurts as well. Should be called Syndicate. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, I spelled it wrong. My bad. I'm doing too much. Lions might be out of the playoffs. Yes, if they lose tonight, they will be out of the playoffs. Plus 50 M's, it better be Hutch. Can you believe how fast this season is going by? Yes, you know what, man? I can't, Dave. I can't, bro. I can't believe it. Yeah, Sam Laporta went on IR. That's why they said no Sam Laporta tonight. Yeah, he went on IR. He'll be off. Where's Kirby? Kirby is off his fourth game. I don't know if Dan Campbell wanted to burn in elevation, but look at the Rocky statue, bro. Y'all are ridiculous. If you text the hotline, say something. Say something regarding the Lions, okay? Hopefully Malcolm Rodriguez will be back soon. Oh, he went to Oklahoma. That's where he went. That's right. Even if the Lions lose tonight, y'all will be just fine. I don't know about that, Jalapeno. Let's bring in, if y'all get word that the inactives are out, let me know. So I think, look, shout out to Shadur Sanders, bro. I gotta give him some love. He been waiting patiently. They trade Joe Flacco. Dylan Gabriel gets hurt, so he might be out for next game as well. And Shadur Sanders, man, this is his time. Ooh, those black uniforms are nice for the Rams. So he can't lay an egg today. He's probably going to be next week as well. He's probably going to play next week as well, but don't lay an egg, bro. I'm not really like a Shadur fan. Like I'm not, but the way that he's been treated and stuff like that, I wouldn't mind if he ball out. All right, let me go to teams. We're going to go to the playoff picture, and I'm going to show y'all what this looks like and why it is a necessity that the Lions win today. How big of a win it would be if the Lions do win this game. All right, so we've got some scores right now. The Eagles, of course, play tonight. Let me bring up the NFL scores. So the Eagles and Lions play tonight. Currently, the Seahawks are number 2. The Bears The Bears knocked out the Lions from the number 3 spot. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers lost a shootout with the Buffalo Bills. If the Rams win, what the Rams are going to do, they're going to leapfrog the Seahawks. Now, here's a question for you. Here's a question for you. If the Rams are probably going to win the game. So if they win the game and the Lions win, will the Lions be the 2nd seed or go back to the 3rd seed? That's the question that I have. So then you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Lions, and the Packers who got away with a win today. All right. On the outside, the 49ers. If the 49ers win, which it looks like they are, they're going to not put out the Packers. And this is why, man, like the Lions could fall out of the playoffs. If they lose, then the 49ers will come up here and the Lions will be knocked out of the playoffs, man. Unless, because Seattle will have a better record. So that's it. So if the Lions lose, they're knocked out of the playoffs. If they win, they could be the number 2 seed. That is insane. Bro, that's crazy. And that's what we're looking at. All right, so the San Francisco 49ers are whooping all on the Arizona Cardinals 35-10. The Seattle Seahawks do have the ball with 5:33 to go. They're down 9 points, so they need to score twice. It is 12-21. Denver and Kansas City are tied up at the beginning of the 4th quarter. Cleveland is leading the Baltimore Ravens 16-13 with the whole 4th quarter to go. The early games, the Panthers beat the Falcons. Shout out to, hold on, where are the Falcons at on this list? The Panthers. The Panthers are 6-5. Wait a second. Hold on now. The Panthers could take over the South, bro. Yo, that is crazy. Chargers got whipped by the Jacksonville Jaguars 35-6. The Packers outlasted the Giants. The Bengals dropped a turd with the Steelers. Jamar Chase spit on Jalen Ramsey. He needs to be suspended. Don't you ever put your body fluid on me, bro. If you spit on me, we got a problem. That's just it. If your spit touch me, bro, we have a problem. That's just the bottom line. And that is assault, by the way, for those of you who don't know. Spitting on someone is considered assault. As is pouring a drink on someone, that is also assault as well. Let me see. So will anybody be eliminated today? Shout out to Trey McBride, just caught a touchdown from my fantasy team. Dang, today's a big day, bro. Today is a huge day for the Detroit Lions. But if we win, we ride you like Seabiscuit. Let me see. The way the Rams playing tonight going to be tough to beat. Panthers are doing their thing. Shout out to the Panthers, man. Wow, if True Chesley at tight end will be interesting. Where did y'all get that from? Well, I don't see them you think they want to put Isaac Tesla at tight end? That'd be crazy, bro. I don't see that. I don't see that. Eric says, you spit on me, I sue. Yeah, look, that's if I calm down, bro. Do you think the Lions are win today? Well, I picked the Lions. Yeah, I picked the Lions, so I'm going to stick with the Lions. He ain't big enough. KC definitely ain't the same. Report saying Tesla taking snaps. Okay, that's what's up. It's Meeks. They're playing at tight end. That's what I would say. I thought that Meeks, Dan Campbell didn't say that, but maybe he is. Maybe they are doing it. But I wouldn't do that. I just wouldn't do that. Do you think Dan Campbell will have some better reading glasses on tonight to read from his Applebee's menu play calling sheet? That's a funny one. That is a funny one. Let me see where my fantasy. Ooh, wait, Lord Jesus. All right, so my fantasy opponent is Jacoby Myers killing the game. He got 14 points. Kyron Williams, 16. He got Dawson Kincaid, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown. Oh, my God. James Cook put up 20. Achane put up 21. And Josh Allen put up 44 points, bro. I got a 9% chance to win. Come on, dog. That ain't even fun. Tesla was not on the injury report. Corby, he was like a late ad. He was a late ad. Can't rely on the Giants for anything big. Nope. Tesla might end up having a big game with Laporte out. Do you know it? Do you know I got a feeling that Tesla and St. Brown going to win the game? He James cooked you? Yeah, bro. I got James Cook on one of my fantasy teams, but come on, dog. Josh Allen had 5 touchdowns, man. Where the heck is the defense for the God, man? Let me see. Yeah, I'm sick of playing Packers on Thanksgiving, as am I. If it were up to me, I wouldn't play a divisional opponent on Thanksgiving. It would always be somebody else. Pittsburgh defense got me 21 points. Dog, that's crazy. Public spitting goes from misdemeanor to felony. He has 6 touchdowns, dog. Oh my God. I didn't have a chance. I didn't have a chance, bro. Look out for Brock tonight. What's up, Anne-Marie? All right, so in about any minute now, the next 5 minutes or so, we should get hold on, let me see. It might be out. And then we'll wrap up the show. I'll be on in about 40 minutes. Active, inactive. Let's see if Isaac. Dog, how they got the list already? Or it's out. Okay, it came out. All right, looks like Isaac Tesla will be playing. 34 seconds ago. When was this? All right. Yep, 34 seconds ago. Here is your inactive list for the game against the Philadelphia Eagles. No Terrion Arnold. No Quentin Jefferson. No Kirby Joseph. Tom Kennedy. What? Why would we do that? Craig Reynolds, Mekhi Wingo. So who? Wait, what? What sense does this make? What sense? Oh, he was brought up for Isaac because they weren't sure about Isaac. That's why. So Isaac is a go. So that means that Tom was brought up in case so with this, I don't think we're going to see Tesla at tight end. I think that's where we're going to see Jackson Meeks. I think we're going to see Tesla. Hey, yo, with Dan Campbell calling the plays, he might have his biggest game of the season, which is what? 2 catches. All right, y'all. Let me get ready for this live stream. I will be on at 7:30, so I'll see you guys there. But that's my guess, is that Tom Kennedy was brought up just in case Tesla couldn't go. But since he is going, then they made him inactive. But I will see you guys in about 30 minutes for